Hey guys, I don't know if you'll ever see this video, um, but I thought I'd make it anyway, just in case. So, this past month has been pretty rough for me. I hurt my back, and then I went home, which was nice, but then I got COVID, and then I came back, and I'm missing my family, and it's just been hard just to get back into the daily routine, you know? Um, so yesterday I kind of did like a brain dump of, everything, just everything that's on my mind. And one of the things that I've been thinking about recently is like playing and practice. So I did the 100 days of practice from like January to April, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great way to, keep my skills up, play different music, and yeah, but ever since then, I haven't been practicing as much. And I think it's important for me to keep practicing and keep playing so that I can, well, not only for myself, right, because I've worked so hard on this skill and it needs constant like upkeep, right? But also for my students, I want to be a good role model for them. I want to practice what I preach, you know what I'm saying? So I was just randomly looking for auditions and I saw one relatively close to me, and the thought of it made me excited. So if you've been following me for a while, you may have seen my series that I did like last summer where I was going to do a professional audition and then I chickened out. I think I was afraid of saying that I didn't make it if I didn't. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't know if I'll ever publish this. I don't know if I'll even do the audition. And if I do, I might even just keep it between me and me. But that's what I'm gonna do. Hey guys, it's been a few days. I honestly can't even remember the last day I recorded, but today is July 27th. So I've been practicing over the past couple days, and I've managed to get through all the excerpts and the solo piece as well. Just read through everything, kind of got my fingerings down. I'm feeling like good about it. I think that this time I want to take a little bit of a different approach. Obviously, I said I'm not going to be sharing this with anyone, maybe not even my mom. But as for like learning the excerpts, the thing that I usually do is just like work up the tempo very slowly and steadily, right? And make sure everything's, perfect, shall we say, 'cause nothing's ever perfect, right? And then about like a month before, I'm playing everything up to tempo and like working on like, just maintaining tempo and whatever. But this time what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get everything up to tempo like as soon as possible. So I'm playing them like as fast as I can now, and then just like work on being able to play in tune at that tempo, being able to create my dynamics at that tempo, being able to stay at that tempo. I think I'm going to record myself a lot more often. I remember last time when I did this, I recorded myself, but I like didn't listen to the recordings because like I was afraid of sounding bad, and I think I'm just not, I want to put the pressure on myself. The whole reason I'm doing this is I thought it would be fun, and if it's not fun, then what's the point in doing it? In practice, I'm really focusing on trying to relax because I have everybody has tension, right? And then especially like when you're in an audition setting, you get even more tense, right? So I feel like if I start trying to relax like now, hopefully that will transfer over. But the audition is on September 8th, and we have to submit our like application, resume, whatever by August 8th. So that's where I'm at right now. I'll keep you updated in a couple days. Hey guys, today is August 10th. Don't mind my face. I just got back from vacation. I'm super sunburned. But anyway, this is besides the point. We're here to talk about Audition. So I decided to go for it. I registered for the audition on Saturday. And if you don't know how it works, is basically you have to pay like a $50 deposit to hold your spot. Usually you have to send in a check, but this orchestra you could actually like pay with your card. And basically what happens if you're only charged the $50 if you don't show up. So if you show up and even if you don't make it or whatever, you don't get charged. So I signed up and we have about a month. The audition's on September 8th. So I can play all the extras up to speed, which I'm happy about. Definitely, not perfect. I recorded myself, all of them, and, listened back and, was pleasantly surprised with some of them. So I'm happy to hear that or to whatever. So yeah, that's where we're at, and I'll continue to keep you updated. Hey guys, it is now September 7th. I've been horrible at filming for this, and the audition is tomorrow. And I don't know how I'm feeling. Not great, honestly. Things were going fine, like things were going well, and then this past weekend it went away and didn't practice for like 4 days, and the audition is now tomorrow. So we'll see, but I'm gonna do what I can today. I have like 2.5 hours to practice, and I'm not gonna chicken out. Mostly because I'll have to pay $50 if I do, but I'm trying to just like give myself grace, acknowledge, my mistakes, but not let those discourage me. And I'm just gonna try my very best, and that's all I can do. Hey guys, today is September 9th, and the audition was yesterday. And before I tell you guys how it went, just want to ramble a little bit about my life, I guess. So I went to performing arts high school, right? Which basically means that for half the day I played music, we took theory classes and chamber groups, played an orchestra, whatever. And the other half of the day we did normal classes. And the whole reason that I decided to pursue music is because it's fun. It's fun to play, it's fun to practice, it's fun to play with others. And somewhere along the way, I totally lost that, especially going to music school where it's very, competitive. You feel like you're always judged. I totally lost the joy when it comes to playing. And a lot of fear and self-doubt and not feeling good enough took over, And as I mentioned earlier in the video, when I saw this audition pop up, I got filled with joy again. So I thought that was, a good sign that I should, do it. And last weekend, I actually went out of town to Maryland because my boyfriend was playing in the Annapolis Symphony. And so I went to his concert, and I just remember thinking, oh, I miss playing an orchestra. This is actually a lot of fun. And so you guys have seen that there was a ton of, fear and self-doubt that went into this audition, but I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so glad that I did it. I'm also really glad that I didn't post anything on social media, because I feel like doing that whole series last time was definitely a huge reason about why I chickened out. I was just so afraid to come on the internet and say I didn't make it, and not that I thought I would get any negative comments, but I would just feel really ashamed and embarrassed. And there's no reason to feel that way, right? But you go so long people telling you you're not good enough, and you start to believe it, So I didn't chicken out. I did it. I went to the audition, and yes, I was scared, but there was definitely a part of me that just didn't care, as bad as that sounds. Of course I wanted to play well, but not necessarily for the reason of getting the job. I don't need this job, it was just kind of a fun thing to do. It was more so because I wanted to prove something to myself, I guess, if that makes sense. So anyway, got to the audition, played, and I think I played pretty well. Definitely noticed some points where I got a little bit tight, tense, but overall it was pretty good. And this is actually the first audition that I had taken since September 2020, so 2 years ago, which was another reason I think I was, so anxious. I haven't done this in a while, but I was able to just calm my nerves and basically hang on to the fact that whatever happened didn't really matter, and that I just want to play well for myself. And there's about 14 or 15 people taking the audition, and I got to the second round, which I was really, really happy about. And so there were 6 of us that got to the second round, and so I got to play again, and that time I felt like I played even better than the first time. I just felt so freaking happy, and was able to get lost in the music, if that makes sense. I didn't end up winning, but I'm so proud of myself for doing it and for making it to the second round. If you don't know how auditions work, basically you do a first round when we played 4 excerpts, and then they call people back and do the second round, and then they announce the winner. So that's what happened. So we got to the second round, and they put everyone who got to the second round on the sub list. So that means if anyone in the orchestra can't play, they'll call on people on the sub list to play in the orchestra. So that's very cool too. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself for just facing my fear and doing it. But then I feel like this also proves that like I can do it, you know? And I feel like that's something that I really needed. So overall, super happy with the experience. If I do another audition, I'm definitely going to keep it a secret again. I feel like that was really helpful. But yeah, overall, super, super happy.